Hey VV Nation, welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn and it's Friday. This is the 6 p.m. video and it seems like it's something that you wanted to do, something called a market recap, utilizing the VectorVest software from the standpoint of being able to get prepared for the next upcoming week, but being able to effectively use the system and its guidance to make the right decisions. So let's get right into it. First, we're going to start off with my picks going into the next week. All right. Oil, I think, is a really good play still right now. I've got two stocks, TDW and USO. Banks are under some pressure. I'm looking at the contra ETF of BNKD. Also for the semiconductors, they're taking a hit right now. I like SOXS. And if the market really does continue to go down, I'm definitely a big fan of UVXY. So with that being said, let's talk about how I got to these picks. We're going to start with the market timing graph. This is the 3-month view of the market timing graph. Even when the market was going up, we were telling you to be cautious. And what happened? The market came to us. The MTI, or market timing indicator, gave us a signal that the market was overbought. It looked like it was needing a pullback, and it happened. Yesterday, nice up day in the morning. People were then talking about, man, your stuff doesn't work. What did it do? The market came to us. The 3 and the 8 on the market are still bearish and still falling. So yesterday's CPI report, today's PPI report, we got another red candle as well. So as you look at this, this is where we are. No matter how much you want to push the market higher, it ain't happening just quite yet. Now, could that change? Absolutely. But based upon what's going on right now you see why I've got the stock picks for you going into next week that I do. All right. From here, let's go take a look at some news that's pushing the market down. Yesterday, U.S. stocks jumped after better than expected inflation report. Even though we said not to buy stocks, one day doesn't make a trend. What did the market do? It fell. And now let's go look at today. Wholesale prices rose in July higher than expected. That's a pull down on the market. It talks about the July CPI report as well. Put the both back to back. How about this? Moody downgrades banks over risk. Here are the top 10. Commerce Bank, BOK. There's 10 banks, 6 banks with ratings under review. Bank of New York, Northern Trust, State Street, Cullen, Truist, U.S. Bank. 11 banks with negative outlooks. Bigger banks are up in here now, PNC, Capital One. I've been saying for the longest time that the other shoe has to fall on the banks when it comes down to reporting. I've been saying that for the longest time, so I think that the bearish side of banks is a good place to be. And then U.S. losing Fitch top AAA credit rating may portend the future economic weakness. So right in line, the news right in line with the guidance that we're giving. So let's talk about the guidance. And I'm always a big fan of saying that any time the market goes down, we prepare you for it. A lot of people think that they get blindsided and we didn't do what we needed to do. Let's go over the week. All right. On the 7th, as we look at the color guard, what did you see? A lot of yellow. What does that mean? Slow down, tighten stops. Primary wave was down. The buy to sell ratio still above 1, but starting, and actually it was back and forth, 1.35, 1.2, fell 1.28, but still primary wave down, yellow. What was the guidance? Should not buy stocks at this time. Aggressive investors and traders should play the market as it develops. All right, let's go up one more day. We're still looking at a recap of this week. Red popped up. Primary wave still down. Now, investors should not buy stocks at this time. Traders should play the market with a bias to the downside. All right, there's the guidance. If you're still long in stocks, you should have been tightening. Actually, some of your stocks should have been getting stopped out. Let's go to the 9th. We'll go to the 9th. More red showing up. Guidance is right on point. What do we say? Should not buy stocks at this time. Aggressive should play the market with a bias to the downside. Yesterday, with the CPI report that came out, where did we end up? 2 red lights. All right, still primary wave down, even with, here it is. Wall Street managed to close slightly higher as investors digested the later consumer inflation report. Coming into today, should not buy stocks at this time. Should play the market with a bias to the downside. Let's go back to the graphs. Even with the report, we did see some green come up in here. Even with the report, the guidance is right on point. All right, so We give you the guidance. I'm giving you the stocks. This is my first week doing this. I'm giving you some stocks to look into going into next week. Now, keep in mind, the triple leverage contra ETFs. If the market moves up a day or two next week, be careful with those, because all it takes is one good update to wipe out the winnings on those. I still think that oil and banks is a good place to be. I'm okay with those, but be careful with SOX, S, and UVXY. Folks, that's it in a nutshell. I wanted to be direct and to the point. Here's my stock picks going into the next week and why. Folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya. Hey, VV Nation, one of the most important books that I've ever read in regards to the stock market was written by our founder, Dr. Bart Delito, the founder of VectorVest. The name of the book is called Stock Strategies and Common Sense. It will give you everything that you need to know about how the market works, the cycles, how to value stocks, and it's very well presented so that you can better understand and get a better understanding of how the market works. Folks, you simply need to go to www.vectorvest.com/YT book to get your free edition of Stock Strategies and Common Sense. Folks, you want to do that right now. Yeah.